And for her to be nonverbal, non-communicative, and for her just to get on that swing, and she's just so happy and so excited. It was just one of the best things that could happen for Khalid when we got that swing.
Today, 1 in 10 children live with a disability. Raising a special needs child is emotionally and financially challenging for the whole family. The Gia Nicole Angel Foundation was created in 2001 to help make these struggling families' lives a little easier and make their days a little brighter.
Okay, so our daughter Khalid had microcephaly, which is basically a smaller head circumference. And as she started growing and getting older, there was we came to find out she needed G tubes and
different therapists coming in and out, saying different things, and equipment, so much equipment.
Seat equipment. I mean, car seats. They wanted us to bath chairs. I mean,
standers, gait trainers.
And it was just
financially overwhelming.
Yes, that's it.
So we found out about the Gia Nicole Foundation through a search online, and when I saw it, I was really excited because there was something that I was in desperate need of to keep Khalid thriving, and it wasn't necessarily durable medical equipment. It was something just to make her life more fulfilling, and we got a swing set, and Khalid loves her swing set. I mean, every time she gets in her swing set, she just
belly laughs.
I mean, her smile. I mean, it's the most amazing thing in the world.
The Gia Nicole Angel Foundation began when a young woman met a special child with a big heart. Gia Nicole Godet was born with spina bifida, hydrocephalus, and epilepsy.
I found out that we were going to have a problem about, I think, the week before she was born. But with all the stress, I went into premature labor. She was born, they gave her less than a 3% chance of survival. And thank God she had the fighting spirit. She wasn't going anywhere, and she survived.
I met Gia when she was 8 years old. She was a child in the after-school program that I ran, and I instantly fell in love with her. Something about her just inspired me, her positive attitude and upbeat manner. I just loved her. I started to spend more and more time with her as the years went on, and I noticed that as a single parent, her mom was really starting to struggle with back problems from taking Gia in and out of the wheelchair to get in and out of the car.
We didn't have an accessible van because obviously we couldn't afford one. So I was using my car, and I was putting Gia in the car seat.
We decided that we were going to raise the money to get her a handicap accessible vehicle to be able to alleviate that problem, and that we were going to then continue to help other children that needed things and create a foundation. We decided to create the Gia Nicole Angel Foundation. We had to do that in honor of Gia because she really was the inspiration for the foundation. And we decided not to limit it just to spina bifida, but to do children with all types of disabilities, both physical and emotional illnesses. And we wanted to focus on lower income families because a lot of times they're single parent families, which is what Norma was. So we were trying to stay within that mission and to help enhance the everyday life of a child with special needs in their family.
Jolie was born 6.5 weeks early, and I could hear the nurses talking about her hands, and she doesn't have the top of her fingers on her right hand. And I said, that's all right, she's breathing, you know, that's more important. with that is we were just worried about how she would grip things and how she would adapt. We had her in gymnastics when she turned 3, and we realized there that when she went onto the bars that she would need a little more help than she could get at a rec center. Wanted to put her in a more serious gymnastics gym, and it was financially undoable. We couldn't do it for us. I contacted the Gia Nicole Angel Foundation, and they were able to provide tuition for us to go to a gymnastics school that would focus on Jolie and help her strengthen her hand. And the things she's learned in just the few short months there and the strength she's gained has been amazing. We can't be more thankful for the Gia Nicole Angel Foundation.
It is really about helping the child and bettering their lives, you know, doing something for them. But sometimes, sometimes financially, as much as we would like it just to be about the child, sometimes we have to go that extra mile and help out the family.
The foundation sent us to Penn State for the Autism Conference, Gia Nicole Foundation, and they provide for the 5 days to the whole family to be able to attend the conference, and they pay for our expenses over there. So that giving to us a big opportunity.
And they give us some extra time to relax and talk with the parents of the other, that suffered the same situation that us. So that was a very good way to find another resources that we have available. And in the conference we have some relax because there's a lot of nurses and a lot of professionals that help us with the children. So we stay very calm taking the training, and we enjoy it because we're not thinking about how the children are because we know they're secure and very pleasant.
He is able to play with kids like him, so he enjoyed that opportunity.
When we came back from the conference, we were surprised that he was verbalizing the first time. So he said some sounds or some words like, wow, he's learning something. And sometimes it's because he was enjoying it with the children when he had this opportunity in that type of a setting.
And while we're a small foundation, I think we've been able to make a big impact with the items that we have contributed to these families. The Gia Nicole Angel Foundation completely depends on the support of generous people like you. With your contribution, we can make a real impact on the families that we serve. I'm very proud to say that nearly 100% of the donations we receive go to our families, as we are a 100% volunteer organization and have no paid staff.
Gia Nicole Godet, a brave young woman who needed help herself, has been helping hundreds of other families through the work of the Gia Nicole Angel Foundation since 2001.
I like being a part of the foundation's board because I get to help others, because people helped me when I was younger.
Please join Gia, because we can't do it without you. Visit GiaFoundation.com to see how you can help make a life-changing difference for these families and their children.